Hey, Jod Dean here, spiritual coach. And in this video, I want to talk about, spiritual awakening, and I want to talk about what people think they need to do to understand to kind of make sense of the spiritual journey and to this kind of the awakening experience. And that actually there's so much that we can do in ourselves without needing to go out there, right? So that's it really. So you're watching this video, you're probably having some kind of spiritual awakening, or maybe you've had one and you're integrating that. Maybe you've had a kundalini awakening or activation. Perhaps you've had some profound meditation experience, or um, perhaps you had some plant medicine at some point and then it just kind of awakened something, and it's like, wow, there's a whole new reality available to me and a whole new level of existence that I'd never really understood about. So, yeah, if that's you, then keep listening. So yes, so some people are just like, some of these teachers are like, well, just you just need to do yoga, just start doing yoga, do yoga, and do some basic breath work and meditation, and that's you. You're sorted. That's you. Your spiritual path. It's all going to work out. You're going to be fine. You're going to get enlightened, right? Um, Other people are like, no, bro, you need to go and do some ayahuasca, plant medicine journeys, and do go to a retreat somewhere and do that, or the grandfather medicine, peyote, or something else, bufo, or mushrooms and everything else. All of which I've worked with, and it's been there's been an amazing learning experience, but it's not the only thing, and it's definitely not an instant fix, and that's one of the kind of misconceptions really about all of this, is that you're just going to get this instant fix and you're sorted and everything else, and that's totally not true. What can be uncovered can take years to heal and to integrate, and because that we build up all these layers within ourselves of separation, of uh, truths and untruths, of conditioning and programming, etc. And so when we start removing them, right, the pain comes up, the distortions get revealed, and life can get really hard. So you can have massive anxiety, depression, etc. So yeah, so that's one of these misconceptions, as well as like, just do some plant medicine and you'll be all healed and sorted. Another one might be you need to heal your past lives, and just go work with a past life therapist or something like that, and just look at that and then clear all that out, and then you'll be fine, right? And for other people, they kind of push more this kind of, what you need is to have a galactivation, a galactic starseed activation. And once you understand your starseed self and your starseed consciousness, then everything's going to work out and you're going to be fine, right? Or it might be, for example, you just need to read that book, right? You just got to read that book, The Power of Now. Just read that book, and everything will make sense, and you'll basically be sorted. And actually, in most cases, no, that's not the case. It's not sorted, because you are having to undo a lifetime of doing, a lifetime of um, tying yourself up in knots and entanglement, and so it takes time. And another one of these the kind of trendy things that are around rather, are like, for example, you just need to do tapping, or it's like hypnotic therapy, like QHHT or something, and that'll sort you out, right? Then you'll like realize, you'll heal your trauma and everything is going to be fine. And actually, it might be a stepping stone. And of course, like, some of these modalities are very powerful, but the human being is so complex. Our conditioning, our programming, our lives are so complex that you can't expect just one thing, doing one thing one time, or just working with, just reading one book, or just doing one plant medicine ceremony at one time, is going to be something that works for us, right? Because it's like, as I said, you are unique. You are unique. It's not one size fits all. So now, these the symptoms that we can have from spiritual awakening might be that we're not in alignment with our inner self anymore, though. Like, so what's going on in our inner realm, the inner illumination that we're experiencing, is not reflected in our outer lives, in our work, our career, our purpose, our relationship, our friendships, our community. And so that means that we need to do something about that, right? Because otherwise there's discord, there's a disharmony, there's a disconnect, right? And so those changes need to happen. Shift needs to happen for us to then move into a place, the next rung of the ladder, where things are aligned and harmonic with who we are inside at that time, right? In our next level of consciousness, when we've opened up our psyche, when we've opened our third eye, when we've got connected with our truth, with our body, with our emotions, when we've seen that we are not the mind, right? That we are not our thoughts, through meditation, through awakening. And that's a whole other realm, and things need to be aligned for that to flow. Otherwise, we're just going to be unhappy. We're going to be suffering. We're going to be unfulfilled because the ducks are not lined up. There isn't alignment. If we try to stick around with the same people that we stuck around with before, the same friend group, the same community, yet we are in a different place inside ourselves and in our heart, then there's going to be a discord. Um, and then of course there's fear of being ridiculed, there's fear of judgment. All these kind of fears can come up as well that might mirror things from our past. Anyway, so that's another aspect of all of this that can be very disempowering when, for example, we're in the same work that we were, but we're not the same person inside, and the work we do is no longer fulfilling. And so we need to make a shift, and we need to make a change and change our direction, right? And move to a place where, in ourselves and in our outer environment, that is aligned with what we really know inside, what we really know is true. So that's another big part of all of this. And so wherever you are on that spiritual awakening journey, and you might be fresh, you might just be beginning and starting, you might have been on the path for 35 years like myself, it's really important to have that harmony and to have the ducks lining up. And so with my body, heart, spirit method, I help people like you get that harmony, get that alignment. And we start with the body, we start with presence in the body, because truth is in the body. The body is always here now, right? So we're always going to find the truth. We're going to find what's real within our body and having that connection. And then with our heart being open, with our heart being connected with others, with our heart cleared of trauma, cleared of pain, suffering, all of that stuff, then we can start to really radiate and be these bright lights that we are. And then we can much more easily connect with spirit, connect with source, and with all that is unity consciousness, and get into that state so much more quickly when we're purified and get all of that toxicity out of us. So that's what I help people with, in a nutshell. And of course, that's also connecting with intuition as well, which I work massively with, and the emotions, and just really connecting in with the magical reality that is all around us. And being a spiritual being and understanding ourselves as a spiritual being, having a human experience. So anyway, if you'd like to know more, please drop me a comment. Also, I'd love your feedback as well. If you can relate to any of this, all these experiences I've just mentioned. And of course, if you're interested in learn more about my work, please check out my website, joddean.co, JODYDEANE.co. So yes, and of course, please like and follow and subscribe. All right, blessings. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye for now.